Randy Savage 50 here, back again with another video, and this one will be on what was my first firearm and why did I make it my first firearm. So I'm gonna cut to the chase, cut it all out, and let you know it was the Mossberg 500. Beautiful 12 gauge shotgun, the gun of my dreams. I love it. This was is the tactical persuader version. So when you buy this, stock is not on it. It's actually a pistol grip with an adjustable stock, but I took it off because I needed to use the adjustable part for something else. And everything else is the same how I bought it. So it had the heat shield on it, as well as this hand grip right here. So when you have to shoot it, you can keep your hand from sliding. So it's a fantastic weapon. I love it. I went ahead and unloaded it for this video. You know, you all love that sound of the racking of a shotgun, but here she is. Why did I buy the Mossberg 500 out of all of the other choices that I had, from handgun, shotgun, rifle? Why did I choose this? Let's flash back to about 2012 when I was about to get my own apartment. You know, I was fresh out of college, about to start my life, right, and flourish. And I wanted something for home defense, something for security. The place I was moving isn't the best, but it wasn't the worst. But I kind of had an idea of, you know, what went on around there, and I wanted something to protect myself when I got home, right? Or when I am home, or when I'm, you know, all of that. So I chose this. Did what I usually do, or did what everybody usually does, is go to YouTube, see what a good shotgun is, see how reliable they are, go price them, see how much you can afford. And this was it. Mossberg 500 is in between the Remington 870 and this one. This one's a little bit cheaper. I can't remember if it was in the threes. It made it, I don't know. But this one was the one that I thought was best for me. So I went ahead and bought it. So why did I choose a shotgun that has a tube that only holds 5 shells, opposed to a handgun that can hold, what, 15, or an AR-15 that can hold 30? I'll explain it to you. So right after college and everything, I'm just, like I said, starting my adult life and everything. And at that time, I didn't have any CCW, didn't have any interest in getting one because it's just so much work. I'm busy with work, and I just didn't make it a priority to going through the process to get a CCW with going to the training and then going to the sheriff's department, all that jazz. I said, I'm not doing all that right now. I don't feel like doing it. But with my first apartment, my new apartment, I'm really excited to get in it. I need something to defend myself, and this was it. So this guy stayed in my closet when I was home, just hanging out. But once I went to sleep, it was right beside my bed, so I was able to grab it if I needed. Now, I had bought it, didn't do any training. All I knew a shotgun, how to rack it. It's easy. You rack it, take the safety off. You see the red, you're dead. You're good to go. Point and aim. There's a little bead front sight. You're good to go. Now, I'll never recommend that to anybody. I recommend all training and knowing how to clear your home. I recommend that. But back then, 8 years ago, I guess I didn't know it. I was ignorant to a lot of things, but I'm a little bit wiser now. So I wanted it for home defense, so I had it. Why did I choose that? Like I said, I didn't know anything about CCW, or I knew about it. I just didn't want to go through it. And I just had what I thought was best at the time for home defense was a shotgun. Everybody says a shotgun is the best of the best for home defense. As you've seen in some of my previous videos, I can beg to differ now. So how did I load, or how did I stage this weapon? Now it's in my safe. I don't use it for home defense. I used to have it out, but now it's locked up. You know, I have a kid now, so it's I keep a lot of my weapons away now. But I loaded it in this configuration right here. So try to line this up the right way. All right, this is how I load it. I never had one in the chamber because I didn't want something to happen where there was some kind of, I don't know. I always had it where I wanted to rack the slide to get shell inside my chamber. So this is how I loaded it. Like I said, it was a shotgun with 5 shells in the tube. And I had a slug first, slug second, buckshot, buckshot, buckshot. So I think I alternated a little bit. I think I kind of swapped it at times of birdshot, buckshot, buckshot, slug, or slug, buckshot, birdshot, something like that. But I think I always kept it consistent where I kept the slugs first and then switched it. So if I need these I'm hoping that those 2 first rounds stop the person if I'm good enough to aim and put shots on target. But that's how I configured mine. And eventually over time, I went ahead and got this holder on the stock, so I have some more rounds, and I have those of slug, 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 and birdshot. I love birdshot. You know, it's cheap. You know, up close and personal, it can still put a pretty good size hole in you to stop the threat or do some type of damage that you may need to save your life or defend your life. But here it is. I've had it for 8 years now. Still clean. There's no rust. Like I said, I don't shoot it much. I don't clean it or lube it. And she still looks pretty good. So this is the Mossberg 500 Tactical Persuader. It's the first weapon that I ever owned. I love it. It's my baby. I'll never sell it. Like, I don't care what happens in life. I'll be on my last dollar eating a piece of bread. And I say I need some money. I guess I'm gonna be hungry because I don't want to sell this Mossberg 500 because it's my baby. It's my first weapon ever. And that's the reason I got it. So now, like I said, when I figured, it's not that tough to get a CCW. It's not that tough to get a rifle. I always knew it was easy, but in terms of finances, like I said, I was starting out. This was the cheapest thing that I can get just going to the store, right? You can just go to any kind of store and get this without any CCW, without any extra money in terms of $600, $700, $800, $900. This is $3 something. I could do that, right? So that's why I had it. I'm still pleased to have it, and I love that sound. I think many people love it. So Mossberg 500 is still a viable option today. If you are looking for a home defense weapon, shotgun, Mossberg 500 is still a reliable weapon. You can still see it. It has Raven reviews as well as a Remington 870. I have one of those as well, but this one it's never let me down. I've shot it many times. Obviously, I never used it to defend my life, but I know it's reliable and I know it works. Randy South 50 checking out.